All right, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, March 13th. I'm Markie Martin alongside Connell McShane, who's live with us in Dubai this morning. We do start this hour with breaking news. 4 U.S. service members have been confirmed dead after their refueling plane crashed over Iraq on Thursday. And, we just got, Connell, this update from CENTCOM about 30 minutes before you and I just came live on air. A horrific update as we now mark 2 weeks at war with Iran.
Yeah, we've been waiting, Markie, for the last, 12 hours or thereabouts to find out what had happened to this plane that went down to the western part of Iraq. KC-135 refueling aircraft, 6 crew members on board, 4 of the 6 now confirmed dead. The circumstances of how the plane went down are still not known. They're said to be under investigation. CENTCOM, with careful wording in the statement that they put out, said that the plane did not go down because of enemy fire, and it also did not go down because of hostile fire. They said rescue efforts are continuing, and the identities of those who were killed, again, 4 U.S. service members, will be withheld, Markie, until 24 hours after next of kin notification. That's basically all we know at this hour.
Thinking of those families this morning who are just getting that phone call as we're going on the air. Joining us now, Connell, we have Dan Perry, former Europe, Africa, and Middle East editor for the Associated Press. Dan, thanks for being with us. To begin this Friday morning, it's just terrible news. Just your reaction as we're learning that at least 4 of the 6 members on board have been confirmed dead by CENTCOM, and what you think this means for the operation moving forward.
It's very sad news, and it underscores, of course, to everyone watching that wars have cost, and this war is no exception. And the cost, of course, is measured not only in the lives of servicemen and of people who have been killed around the region by the various missile attacks and so on, but of course the disruption to oil markets, which is at this point huge, and in general the agitation around the world political landscape and global economy. So pressure of this kind and in general is going to rise all the time on Trump to find an exit plan, and we remain where we were, which is essentially a fork in the road where we either double down on the war and there are various things they could do, or maybe consider a pause and a return in some form or another into negotiations.
Yeah, that's a question, Dan, that I was thinking about as well when you heard about this, is that it goes in the broader context that you're describing, that there had already been a lot of pressure on the American administration building. So which direction would you expect the president to pivot towards, or perhaps no pivot at all?
No one can predict Trump, and he may have a plan. From the beginning, it was clear that bombardment from the air alone is probably not going to bring down the regime. And if the goal was regime change, and in the beginning of the war it looked like that's the case, then, as I believe we spoke about on this show, it would have required some kind of below-the-radar conversation with the Iranian military, among other factors in Iran, so that at the appropriate time they would essentially do a coup and combine force with protesters in the streets. The first day or 2 of the war constituted such a spectacular decapitation of the regime because of Israeli intelligence and the execution of the Israeli Air Force largely, that it looked like that was possible. But I fear that 2 weeks into it, it's starting to appear like that second and critical element hadn't been prepared, and we're settling into a war of attrition. And a war of attrition might favor Iran, because they don't care about public opinion as long as they manage to stamp out any potential protests, and even that's not happening yet. And they're betting they can outlast the U.S. and even Israel and the West, and a pressure will mount on Trump to opt for a pause. Now, he has that opportunity for sure. He absolutely can declare victory and say, look, guys, this is a new regime. We've changed the regime. And so they've been schooled and they've learned their lesson, and we're going to continue maximal pressure and demand XYZ in talks. And frankly, if that option is pursued, I would advise that they put on the table an incredibly attractive offer, whereby in exchange for Iran forswearing nukes and missiles and ending their support of militias in the region, and maybe also some domestic reforms, a lot would be put on the table, including an end to all sanctions, and that would be transformational for Iran.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.